Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me?
What is good, y'all? SGG Game, man, back in the building with yet another Reds rebuild here. You see, we are 6-4, going to try to get, way deeper into the season. I know we've been at a pretty slow pace, only 2 episodes in, but I did want to, talk more about my plans with this team. So make sure you guys leave a like. Really helps out the video and supports the channel. Let's get in here to some of the people that I think that are key for us. I mean, just kind of looking at a lot of our start pitchers. Obviously, I look at potential a lot more than probably most people. And let me see if I can sort by that. We have 2 A potential starting pitchers, 1 in AAA and 1 up here at the majors. Now, one of those guys, Hunter Green, you can look at his player card here to kind of look at some of his stats, how he's been doing. 2-0 this season, a 2.57 ERA, not too bad. 10 strikeouts in how many innings? 14? I'd say that's a pretty good start. 78 stamina. Strikeout per 9 is up there. He needs to work on the walk and home run per 9. But thankfully, we don't really play in like a home run hitting park, so I shouldn't have to worry too much about that. If we can kind of look at, do I have to go to edit player? Go to general and no attributes. Batting and fielding. You see his potential is a 93. So really proud of what that can become. Definitely probably going to be the future ace of this team. As long as he keeps pitching well at AAA, we should see him up here before not too long. But we also got Nick Ladalo, also a potential. And if we look at his as well, I think his is in the 90s, 92. So that's a very strong 1-2 combo right there. And I know there was still another starting pitcher that I was looking at. Chase Petty here, 18 years old, B potential. But to be 18 and to have such a high ceiling, 85, that is, pretty close to A. I'm not sure what the grading scale is. If it's like normal grading, like 90 and above is an A. But that is still a pretty good ways to go ahead and start off. So 3 good starting pitchers that we could build kind of around. Mike Minor's old at 34. I mean, everybody's got B potential though. So it'll be tough to kind of work their way into the starting lineup. And then, of course, we got players like all over that we're going to keep our eyes on as the season goes along. Here goes another one, Matthew Nelson, our catcher, 82 potential. So we can see him coming up pretty soon. Not much power, more of a contact hitter anyway. But if we come down here to his fielding, already 73 strength, 71 accuracy, 72 blocking. So I really feel like he's going to be a very good defensive catcher while still providing a good bat coming out of our lineup. Here goes 22 overall, Matt Mcclain. He's at an 88 potential. So pretty much almost an A here for him. Once again, not a power guy, so more of a contact dude. So we need to maybe look at that when the draft comes up, maybe looking at trying to get a power bat. That could be the bat of the future. Obviously, right now we got Joey Votto and Mike Moustakas, but we need somebody else to kind of come in. And you already know I want Aristides to go ahead and grind. But unfortunately, on a cold streak right now, 1 home run, 3 RBIs, 27 years old, so it's not like we can rely on him forever. But we have a lot of pieces here around the team to kind of build it. You see, our best center fielder right now is AA overall wise. Our best center fielder, Jay Allen. I think his potential was a high 80 as well, 87. More of a contact guy once again. But B potential, only 18 years old. And honestly, could probably be up here at the major league level. He's only batting 250 now. So as I see him do a little bit better, maybe he goes up to AAA before the season is. But that'll kind of be something we watch as we go along the end of the season. Now, as for today's video, what we kind of want to get into for certain is kind of getting into the calendar and getting into this Cleveland game. They're pretty strong. We're going to go up against Luis Castillo, see what he's got to work on. And then maybe also get a player lock with Nick Ladalo here against the Dodgers. So first things first, though, I really want to take down Cleveland. Let's get this done. Here we are in the beautiful city of Cincinnati, man. Playing at home in front of the home crowd. We will see some lineup adjustments here today. As you can see, we were 7-4. We went ahead and took care of game 1 of the series. But we will have Joey Votto having a rest day, as well as Donovan Solano. So Brandon Drury will come in and play third. Mike Moustakas will move over. And Kyle Farmer will come in and play a little bit of shortstop. You see Tyler Stephenson turning up this season, 457, a 1.199 OPS, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. We might have to get a player lock game with him as well, as long as he keeps up playing good. So Luis Castillo will be on the mound. 2 starts, a 2.45 ERA, 155 WHIP, 14 strikeouts in 11 innings. So we'll really see how that gets to work here today. Starting out with Michael Straw here first. And let's see if he has pretty good command of his pitches. First pitch of the day is a four-seamer high up in the zone. So pretty good mix of pitches here. Circle change, four-seam, sinker, and slider. I like it at least. Swing and a miss is at his strike number 2. Now we are third in the Central despite being 7-4. So this division is going to be tough. We'll see how it kind of circulates more out through the rest of the season as has a line out over to Drury for the first out of the ball game. Ernie Clement coming in. Still hasn't had a hit yet this season. So we'll see if he is able to get his first one here today. 4th round draft pick back in 2017 by Cleveland. Finally getting his chance up here at the majors. Swoo! Come on, let's see this strikeout work. Okay. And let me know, too, if you guys think I should try this maybe more post-commentary. I'm thinking maybe that might be a better thing for, especially a game like this. Like MLB, I can kind of talk, or not MLB, NFL, you know, Madden, I can talk while the game's going on. There's active stuff happening at all times. But this one, I mean, MLB is pretty slow-paced. Baseball in general is pretty slow-paced to watch. So maybe this is more of a post-commentary feel. Let me know what you guys think down below. If I should do that is a fly ball out. Fram will get back a little bit late, and he misses the catch. So we will take it a 1 skip off the wall, and they will have their first base runner at second. I think that probably should have been caught, but Fram just a little bit slow to get moving. Jose Ramirez. Up to bat with their runner at second base. Can he get Cleveland their first run of the day to get things kicked off? Nice looking slider, pretty wild motion. But we're seeing a little bit of control issues, at least with the slider. Circle change seems to be under wraps. Four seam seems to be working good. And we haven't seen the sinker yet. Swing and a miss, and he's got him down strike 3. And that'll be out number 2. And he's just 1 out away from going in and clearing up this inning. As you can see, a beautiful circle change, low and away, dipping away from him. Almost broke that boy ankles. Framil Ramirez, 257 this year. And let's see if he can put up a strong at bat here to go ahead and get a run across. Don't want to spoil too many chances. As we've seen from the stats, this Reds pitching staff is actually pretty good. Both starters and bullpen. We just got to see the bats pick it up. And this team could be pretty strong already without even much of a rebuild, honestly. Y'all got to answer that one for me. I don't know why you would take a slider to basically right down the middle, but I'm not going to complain. Still want to see if we can find better control with that slider, though. Can't just be leaving it right there all day. The 2-2 pitch will come in, and it's going to be a grounder over to India. He will get there in time. Gloves it, throws. Ooh, hop skip, and it's the 3rd out of the 1st inning. So we will see if the Red Bats can come in, spark some offense. India, Stephenson. And that boy Aquino. There goes Jonathan India leading things off. Before the game, it did say he was pretty cold against right-handed pitching. Only batting about, what was it? 140? 145 against righties? So pretty cold, but the only way to get out of a cold streak is to keep hitting. You don't want to just keep taking him off the lineup every time he faces right-handed batting. As he starts off with an 0-2 count already. Maybe they're trying to prove me wrong. Swing and a miss on the cutter. Maybe a little bit too early there. And Aaron Savale? I'm going to say Savale. That's just out in front of that. Way too early, apparently. And we'll see a strikeout to start things off. So Tyler Stephenson will come in next. And see if he can get his first hit of the ball game. As we see him have a hot start to the season, 457. The best average, probably up there on the league leaders. We got to see where that is, actually. Can he get a hit, though? Pitching away from all the righties, it seems. Take strike 3. That is a close one. That could have gone either way. But you see it's just awarded there to the pitcher that time. So, I mean, 2 strikeouts, 6 straight pitches. We finally see our non-first strike. 1-0 pitch coming in, and that is crushed deep left field. It'll get into the seats, but oh, that was not as far as I thought. Coming off a 0 for 4 with a strikeout day in the win yesterday against Cleveland. We'll see if he can bounce back and have a good game. I mentioned wanting to build around him, so I'd like to see him actually, produce well in the simulation, because that'll be where most of the games go, is that as a base hit up the middle. That should help get him back on track as we have our first base runner of the game. Mike Moustakas. Now we finally got some power coming up from the left side of the box, and we'll see if we can go ahead and get a run across ourselves. Batting .250 this year, 8 RBIs. Not too bad from our primary 4-hitter. No Joey Votto in front of him today, so we'll see if that does affect him. Maybe I should have moved him into the 3 spot. We'll see. I just felt really comfortable letting him stay there in that spot, as that is a very good cutter that had Mike Moustakas froze. Barely getting a little bit on that curveball to stay alive. 1-2 count. Another one. 2 pitches, low in the zone. This one actually in the strike zone. But just not able to get enough bat on it very early. Probably needs to wait back a little bit. And there goes a cutter. Very early again. A lot of his pitches aren't that fast. I mean, we're working with a cutter, curve, splitter, slider, all under 90. And then a 4-seamer that's only touching 94. So not a blazing fast pitcher, but he'll probably just use his break. Try to get a lot of ground balls here today. You know he's already got 2 strikeouts. And now you see what having good plate vision will do for you. That pitch was way inside, able to still get a piece on it. And we got a full count. We'll see if it's a walk. Working the count, 10 pitches deep. Tyler McClain is on deck, and that is a crushed ball. Mike Moustakas, see you later. Two-run home run, his 3rd of the season, as he crushed whatever pitch that was. It looked like a cutter right over the plate, and the Reds' bats are on fire. And that's why you keep your power hitters at 4, baby. We are up 2-0. Tyler McClain will look to keep the first inning going. We've got him on his ropes. He's a little rattled now. Probably a little bit less confidence in that cutter. Let's give him on his heels. Let's run it up. Up over the middle. That's a line drive right to the center fielder. He takes 2 steps to his right, and he will go ahead and clear it out. But Mike Moustakas give us that early 2-0 lead. Sinker right on the inside part of the plate, right where I love to throw it. If I didn't make a picture of the show, you already know I have a sinker, and I'll be throwing it inside all day. Is that a strike number 3? We'll drop back, walk it back in. Ooh, he wanted to. Saw him jerk a little bit there, but we'll take ball number 1. And we'll see if we can go ahead and finish up this inning. I like that. I like the slider away. I honestly thought he probably would have swung at it. Way to be patient there. From the batter, and that circle change gets away a little bit. And we'll see if he's going to lose him now. Full count. What pitch will he go to? It looks like it will be the slider. It's popped up. Out to right field. McClain is there. And that'll be the out. Another 3 up, 3 down. And we're going to the bottom of the 3rd. Still 2-0. Pitch coming, delivers, and that is a long drive foul. And the count will stay 2-2 here. We see pitch number 6 coming in. Backed him up off the plate. Did not want to offer that slider, so